Hi, welcome to Drew Code Sports Talk. I am your host, Andrew Wright. Over here to my right, your left, is my co-host, Cody Johnson. And Cody, I am ready. I was ready the video before, and now I'm ready now. We have March Madness. It's an inside joke where I'm not going to explain it.
Right.
Anyway, man, March Madness is here. A little bit about what we're going to be doing. Last year, we had our special guest. Unfortunately, we weren't able to have him this time. But we did one whole video of us picking.
Right.
This year we're doing a little different. We're breaking it into different videos. One video will be round of 64, and then round of 32, and then Sweet 16, and so on and so forth. Right. So we are going to be breaking it down. It's going to be a little bit longer than the videos that we have been doing recently, but we're still trying to condense it as much as we can. Mm-hmm. There are 64 teams, so we do have to go through a lot.
Right.
But, and please, if you guys want to challenge us, if you think you could beat us, if you think you know more than us, which I'm going to say you don't.
Good
but
luck.
Anyway, please join us on the ESPN app, the Tournament Challenge. It's under Drew Code Sports Talk. Please join our group and see if you beat us. Hey, we would love it. We want to see what you guys think. So, let's go. Let's start. This is the Final Four video. Oh, this is where we get really in depth, or we just start picking teams because we're tired of picking.
That's pretty much what I'm doing.
All right, we have the Final Four. My Final Four is Virginia versus North Carolina and Villanova versus Duke. What is your Final Four?
My Final Four is Arizona versus North Carolina, and then the other side, Villanova versus Auburn.
Okay, so we have two of the same and two different.
Right.
Okay. You have Arizona and North Carolina. Who do you have going for?
I've been riding this team the entire bracket.
Shocking.
Arizona.
Oh, that is shocking.
That is shocking.
Okay, that is shocking.
I've got Arizona. In my opinion, this is why. And I've been reading a lot of this, and I've been seeing on SportsCenter analysis on they believe a lot of analysts believe that Arizona got ranked to 4th because of the controversy that is surrounding the NCAA right now. And so I have Arizona going to the national championship. Good team, best player in the nation on the team, more experience. They pay more. So that's just why I have Arizona moving on to the championship game. I love North Carolina. If anybody knows me, I am a Tar Heel fan for life, but I don't see them beating Arizona. I think the team is just too strong and they won't have an answer to Ayton. So.
Well, I mean, the reason I don't have Arizona is the whole controversy. I think it's going to tarnish them because Sean Miller was their head coach and now he's gone.
He's back.
So I don't know. I just think it's going to hurt them in the end, and so that's why I don't have them in the final. That's why I had them losing to Kentucky, honestly. Mm-hmm. I have Virginia and North Carolina, and it was very hard not to pick North Carolina, and I actually kind of went against the grain because as much as I would love to have a North Carolina versus Duke, which, spoiler alert, I have Duke going into the championship.
You don't say.
Yeah. I wanted to pick North Carolina, but I think this Virginia team is legit. I really like this team. I've just kind of like you with Arizona. I've been riding them the whole way.
Right.
I really like Virginia. I think Joel Berry is a very good player. I think they shut him down, and I think Roy Williams, when his best player gets shut down, I think he does struggle to get his other guys to really step up. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's what would happen. So I do have Virginia winning probably by 1 point.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, they win.
And just so you can go into your next one. I have Duke over Villanova, and honestly, it's because I think they're a better team, better coach, and That's it. That's all I need. So,
well, in the other side, I've got Villanova and Auburn, and I actually hadn't picked anybody yet up until right now.
That's ridiculous.
And I gotta say that I'm struggling with this one, but I think I'm gonna go with Nova overall, getting into the championship game. I had them winning it all last year, and then they didn't even. I don't think that they made the Final Four, if I remember correctly. Even still, they busted my bracket when they got eliminated one way or another.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I think it was I forgot what team it was, but this time I have Villanova going in, and they're going against Arizona. I think these two it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of young, good talent here, and I think Villanova, with the experience they have, is going to come back, and they are going to get in this time, and that's who I've got as my matchup. So.
My matchup obviously is Virginia and Duke, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and do our national championship pick.
Yeah.
I have Duke winning it all. Yes, surprise. Blah blah blah. I think Duke can, and this is my go-to that I always go with. Is I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I have Duke winning 67-60.
Mm-hmm.
Virginia has the way better defense, but like I said, you have a better coach who can make adjustments, and then you have the best player in I can't speak anymore. Bagley, and you have Bagley, who's the best player, and I think they find a way. And Grayson Allen, as much as I'm not a huge fan of him, I do feel like he is. And a very experienced kid coming into this tournament, and he will help out Bagley and Coach K. So I feel like surprise Duke is my national champion.
Yeah, he will lend a helping hand and a stray foot. So I've got Arizona versus Villanova, like I said, and I actually have Arizona winning it all. My score prediction is 82-78. I think it'll be somewhat of a decent scoring game. I think college basketball this season has showed that scoring is getting a little bit better. With I think shooting is taking that next step in college basketball, and I think Arizona is going to beat Villanova. And I just like their team overall. I think that they are a force to be reckoned with, and I know that there's controversy, but I think that they will be that team that rises above it, regardless of the situation. And plus, money does buy championship, folks. So that's my pick.
See, that's going to be the other issue that I foresee in this tournament is if that does happen, Arizona wins. You know how much backlash they're going to get for winning. They're going to say, "Well, you guys don't deserve it." And I feel like eventually they would get that national championship like stripping from the records.
Yeah, and I don't think NCAA wants to do that. But here's my thing about it. This whole controversy of paying players, which we're now going on a totally different thing, but this is kind of like the worst kept secret ever. We kind of already knew this, so it's not a surprise that the NCAA and everyone acts like it's a shock. Oh my gosh, they're paying players. Yeah, of course they are. I mean, I've been to college. You've been to college. You know how crappy it is to live a college life? It sucks, man. You're almost lower than poverty level sometimes. So, if they're doing it, that's fine. Just stop beating around the bush with it. But the NCAA needs to get around the curve, which they're not. But they're probably going to drag this out for another 5 to 10 years until another big controversy happens. But I think that Arizona, like I said, to prove my point, they'll rise above this, regardless of the controversy. Because this controversy, as far as programs paying players in programs, is nothing new. It's just with investigation, social media, and it's now just starting to become more relevant and more apparent. I still think that it's not going to matter. So,
I can't really say too much about what you already said. It was one of those things that we all knew. It's like when Jose Canseco came out and wrote a book about, I took steroids. Yeah,
we know.
Yeah, we know, man. It wasn't. You didn't hide it real well,
right?
So. It's just one of those things. It's unfortunate that it went to that length. That agents are, going underneath the NCAA, but that's another video for another time that we can go into. But I just feel like the controversy, because now it's been so blown up, I feel like it hurts a lot of teams. Duke was actually named, but then they found out that it was, if you actually read the article, it was an agent paid for one of the players' dinner, which was $100 bill. That's what it was. And so
there was I think it was a football or basketball player 2 seasons ago was ineligible to play in whatever sport he was. I want to say it was football, but I could be wrong. All because he had a YouTube page, a successful one, and he was making money off it. And we're not making money off of this, of course, but he was doing what we're doing, whatever the video is, and they made him ineligible because he was successful and he didn't want to take down his YouTube page. That is some kind of BS stuff. But anyways, that is neither here nor there. So anyways, we appreciate you guys watching our videos. Please like and subscribe all the videos that we've made, and follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Drew Code Sports Talk. We will see you guys later.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Do it.